it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.
Podcast. Got a little frog in my throat, man. Gonna try to do the best I can. Excuse me. So today's guest is gonna be Ali DeSousa, actor, artist, director, voiceover actor. He does many things, and I can't wait to get him on here. Right now, he's temporarily not on, but we'll wait, and we're gonna talk to this great man. He's doing many things in Hollywood, and trying to bring out the best out of him, his people, his culture. He's definitely multi-blessed with many things that he's doing, and I've seen him in action, and I'm very impressed with him. He's been in many things, and excuse me, internationally known or internationally awarded, which would actually make him internationally known for the work he's done. He has great artwork, and I hope he excels as far as he can go, because he's definitely puts his mind, body, and soul in all his work, and that's the one thing I like about him. So right now I have a few pictures of him. Ali's come, he's been all over the place, all over the world, doing everything that he possibly can, and I was very impressed with him at a young age, probably around 18 years old, 17 years old, and he just had a kind heart, open-minded, and he was always trying to encourage people to do the right thing, or be encouraged to whatever they're doing, to continue to do it as long as it was positive. And that's what I like about him. Great storyteller, and that's why he's where he's at. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. So how was your day, everyone? I hope it was well. Hope you're blessed. And the weather's changing, so people like me get all congested, and it's very hard to function, but you make it through. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Thank you for all that information you've been sending me. I really appreciate you, and I'm definitely going to be reading everything from A to Z, and I just want to let you know, just a little under the weather, and trying to keep things moving while I'm feeling this way. I like a few things that you send me already, so I'll be listening to them as soon as tomorrow, when I have time. All right, if you're viewing on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, this is a picture of Ali DeSousa, and the guy he keeps his mind, body. He's in great condition. Does many things, and behind the scenes, he's really intense. He's really seeing a lot of things. So he could get the proper setting and picture, and when he's directing things, and I like that about him. And a guy like me, I would always be needed to be taught, what to look in the camera. I'm always putting my head down, and Ali watches all that, and he tries to pick your head up, look at the camera, glance over to the left or right, whatever you're doing, make it normal. But sometimes you get pressured when you're behind the camera and get a little nervous, and that's usually me. This is something he did. It's called Of the Butterflies and Onions. Interesting title. So he has a few movies out there, and I'm actually I haven't seen a lot of them, so I'm gonna definitely sit back and watch a few of them. There's another one called Red Wine, and there's his profile up top. Ali's a great man, and definitely has the voice to do all these things, and his artwork is amazing. Try to bring up some pictures for you. Let's see here. As you see, he's on Instagram, Facebook, several pages and groups on Facebook, and where he gets connected to his fan base, his supporters, and his artwork's kind of electrifying. He kind of has that has like a neon light kind of image. It's very it's very captivating. It definitely catches your eye, and I like to get pictures like that and basically just write about them, what I see in them, what my perceptions are when I look at them, and just write about things. I need to do that with Ali's photos because they're amazing. Let's see. I'm gonna read something about him. This is Ali DeSousa is the son of many lands. His paternal family immigrated from Cape Verde Islands, and his maternal family from St. Kitts in the Caribbean. Each of his grandparents are different cultures and ethnicity. Those close to Ali and longtime friends say perhaps that contributes greatly to his empathetic view of humanity. Also a published author, songwriter. Perhaps his most unknown works is his poetry and prose and reminiscent of Gibran, Rumi and Hafiz. He's a member of IMDb, a mini biography by Michael Knight is a publisher. Ali grew up in the South Shores of Massachusetts. He describes them as formative years of extreme polarities. The Franco and Pistoric rural suburban New England environments contrast against blatant bigotry and oppression of the 20th century. He chronicles the experience with his new release of Atlantic Crossing, an introspective, electric disposition of circumstances of the times forged of many empathetic and introverted nature that he expresses best through his creative arts. These passions are clear in Ali's writing, filmmaking, and art. He released 2 books of thoughts, Atlantic Crossing, bring great insight and aspects to this up-and-coming filmmaker. After establishing himself as a leading man in several independent features, short films, he made the decision to bring Broken Heroes, the first of his feature-length passion projects, to the silver screen. So he's no slouch. Definitely not a slouch. He's definitely doing great things. And he was in New Bedford just this year, interviewing many people and in a documentary. And I think the project's going to be award-winning also. Just some of the things that he brought up, and how we were dealing, how New Bedford, Massachusetts was dealing with the pandemic and how they became creative. With me, it was the podcasting, my poetry, and then he talked to many other people, musicians, artists, community people, and just got an idea of what they were doing. So the hard work that him and his crew had did, him and Eva Brittle and the crew behind them, they did amazing things. So I can't wait until that's done. Hopefully by the end of the year. All right, everyone. Well, I'm gonna continue to highlight some of the things that Ali's has done. And feel free. You want to talk about something, let me know. Something on your mind. You could share it on the Really Charlie podcast. Please let me know, and we'll talk about it. I had a great time yesterday. Thank God my voice wasn't like it is now, but I was on Yo But Listen on Spotify with Derek Baptiste, Berto Carter, Dana Baptiste, Kellen Gonzalez, and we chopped it up, man. It was a great podcast, and hopefully it's up on the site today on Monday, and had a great time. It's going to be another great podcast for people to listen to. It's Yo But Listen. Great title. It's amazing that I'm glad to see my friends doing their thing on that podcast. And things are great, man. They were laughing, joking, and there's no secrets in that room, man. They know a lot about each other, and if it becomes part of the conversation, they're gonna do it. And Jeff Fufu Korea, if your ears are ringing yesterday, guess what? We were talking about you, and it was funny. It was hilarious. It's amazing the stories that your friends have about you. All right, everyone. Well, guess my guest had some problems, and I'm gonna sign off for now. And I'll see you back here on the Really Charlie podcast on Wednesday, and we will have the New Bedford School Committee members on the Really Charlie podcast and chopping it up and getting things done, where they show us that they're transparent. They're going to try to bring some information to us about the New Bedford School Committee, and that will be this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So please join me. Right now, I think the guest will be Ross Grace Jr., Melissa Ortega Costa, and Colleen will be with us again. Colleen is great, man. She's a veteran. Remember when she started, and she was the new member on the New Bedford School Committee, and she just stuck with the grind. And now you look at her and think she's doing in the things that she's expressing in the school committee meetings. She's definitely top notch, and I'm glad we have the New Bedford School Committee members that we have. And my good friend Chris Carter's on there. Love you, bro. You keep up the great work, and hopefully we get you on the podcast soon. All right, everyone. Please join me this Wednesday. And check out Ali DeSousa. He's from the area. He's done great things throughout the world. And support him when you can. Find him on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. He's definitely everywhere. All right, y'all. Take care. And as you see that TV screen in the back, that's all my past guests, that were on the Really Charlie podcast. And I try to highlight them even after their show or their podcast is done. And the Women's D League in the back, basketball, they're getting things going. Support them. You see anything about the Women's D League, please support the ladies doing their thing. Great, great basketball. All right, God bless. And to my man, Michael Samayo, thank you once again. I appreciate you. Before I go, I want to mention about WMB1 Radio. WMB1 Radio's sounds from the Secret City, right out of New Bedford, Massachusetts. And we are bringing music to you 24 hours a day, 7 days out of the week. Please put WMB1 Radio on your Apple or Android devices. We have an app for both. And if you don't have the capabilities of producing an app on your phone or your devices, just put www.nb1radio.com in your browser, and you can listen to the station all the time. That's WNB1 Radio, the home and the station that Brian Magnet produced. B-Mag's doing a great job for the city and for the area. And he brought us on board, myself and Russell Ramus, on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we are serving you R&B music. So please join us and make WNB1 your favorite station.
It's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.